Well, the price was right. You guys can guess that, eh? I'm just trying to get some spark on this. I've got the bail clamped. It doesn't look, it looks like it's not drawing the brake back far enough there. So I just bent it, and then I gave, I washed the brake and the assembly in oil just to see, and I've got a spark indicator on there just in case we might see a spark. But I don't have long enough arms, right? I don't think so. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to get some leads so I can see this spark. Okay, let's see if there's a spark there. I'll just use the camera. Okay, I don't think you can see it, but I tie wrapped the brake completely open, and now there should be no reason at all that unless there's a bad coil, that we have no spark. Alright, in that last run I saw the flicker, just a flicker on that coil. So I'm going to try it without the coil in there. Maybe the coil is, it could be a weak spark or it could be a bad plug. So I'm going to, first of all, just pull the plug, have a look, and then connect it up. You guys can watch. You're so lucky. Well, it's just wet. I'm just going to try a couple of things here. Oh, I felt it. I'm going to use my I'm getting all the tools out here, guys. This was given to me by a good friend. Just need a ground. I think that might work. Need a dark background. I don't see it. Okay. It's a weak spark, eh? But let's just get a newish plug. I'm going to do what Musty One does. There's a real weak spark there. I can feel it, but it won't jump the plug. But it could all be just really bright out here today. Okay, let's just see what we got. Wants to. No. Oh, hey! Well, that's good. Okay, so my theory there is that the coil was wet and it just needed a little bit of rotation and a different plug. I'm going to check out that other plug to see what else is wrong, but now I can power wash it. Okay, thank you guys. Well, here we are with the old 6 horsepower Tecumseh. I did get a spark on it, just barely saw it on the spark indicator, and as you guys saw, I got it to fire when I primed the engine with some fuel. I'm not sure how dirty the tank is. Haven't even looked yet. Actually, it looks pretty clean. I'm just going to pour some fuel in there and we'll see if we can get it to run. Maybe I'm crazy. It has oil, but it looks a little bluish. But it's got oil. Okay, that should do. I think I'm going to prime it anyway, because the primer button, I'll turn it around. The primer button is so hard I can't even push it. Well, maybe. Let's just try that. Well, that's fun. Strange setup on there. But you don't know, like every year is a different vintage. Just I have to get between you and the lawnmower. We're going to prime this bad boy so we can get it to stay going. Maybe. Yeah, it's flooded. Well, that's a good sign. Maybe the mower gods are with us today, or did I just jinx myself? So I see a pile of smoke coming out of the muffler. Now that could be for a lot of reasons, but I don't like the color of the oil inside here. So I'm going to let it run for 5 minutes, stick it up on the stand and change the oil. I just wonder if it's got just the wrong stuff in there. And it was just covered with a slime. You guys might remember that, eh? So once I get it running again, I'm going to just change the oil. You don't have to witness that. And we'll see if we've got a runner or not. So let's just do that. It should be. It just right up now. Everything's getting looser. Okay. about it. And today I'm going to put some gloves on. I did carb work yesterday. It just is not good. Okay, so what do we got here? Oil fillers on the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to change the oil and take off the blade. Okay, we have a problem, Houston. Underneath this mower, I can't get the drain plug out. So we're going to use the big boy here. That's all it needed. I'm anxious to see the oil in this. There we go. Excuse me. Imagine saying excuse me to a camera. He's lost his mind. And I should probably get this bag off of here. Reduce clumsiness. Okay, now we're going to get the oil out. It's coming. I got a better system for disposing of my used oil now too. Okay. Oh, it's just loose. Aha, that wheel is just loose. Over here. On these big huge wheels. It's just loose. Look at that, I can undo it with my hand right there. So that's good. So we'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just going to put some clean oil in this, and then I'll take the cap off, or just take the bowl off the carburettor to see how we're looking. This is what you find on mowers all the time, right? Stuff wound around the shaft. What is that? Almost looks like it came from a farm, huh? Okay, let's get the bulb plug in here. Well, you guys know what I'm trying to do now. It's too hard to hold the camera. So this is the oil that's in here. Look at it, it's kind of blue. Do you guys see that? Looks like two-stroke oil, like unmixed two-stroke oil. These things happen. Maybe that's why it was blowing oil all over the place. I hope so. All right. I want to take the bowl off this carburetor to have a look at two things. I don't care if it drips, but I guess we should catch the drips, eh? I got the hose clamped. No, it looks all right. And then we'll just pop this off. Maybe. There we go. Okay. I think the dirt in there was what I just knocked in there. So that's cool. Leaking a little bit. It's okay. No, it actually looks pretty darn good. And we'll get the doctor kit out. And I'm just going to make sure the two holes in the carb bolt jet are free. They're the two smallest tools in here, so they're the hardest ones to find. Okay, that should just poke through right. This is a Tecumseh, not a Briggs, remember? Okay, and then it should poke down from there. I'll just look up at the light. Yeah, it's a little plugged. Okay, I have to get some carb spray. I don't have any right here. Spray right through there. And then there's another one at an angle. My glasses on. Okay, you guys, and you can't be frustrated with this because hopefully all of you will get old too. There's no option, right? Okay, there's a hole there too, right there. Do you see that? So that one has to be clear. The one into it has to be clear down. It's a T. This goes down to this one, and they all have to be clear. Might run better now. I'm actually surprised with the mechanical part of this lawnmower. I think it just had the wrong oil in it, you guys. I'm going to get my steel wool out, and I don't do steel wool right at the bench. I do it off the bench, so I'll be back in a bit. I just rubbed this crap off of here with the steel wool. Okay, now I'm just cleaning up the studs on the wheels. They actually look pretty darn good. These are fair quality wheels. They're not great. And it has an interesting spring washer right there. Keeps pressure on the bearing only, right? And like that. Put that back on. Alright, we're looking good. No gas leaks. I did tighten up the valve cover, which is right down there, and the top one, thinking that might have been leaking. I wouldn't mind taking the cover off to see if the PCV valve is connected. It's acting, although I can feel it there. It feels good. I don't know if you can see under there or not. Can you see under there? Let's get a light. Use the light, Bruce. Kind of light. I'm using you. I want to use your eyes. Right there. That's the pipe right there. Goes to the carburettor. I think it looks connected. Okay, we're back on the road now. Don't panic. The wheels are good. This mower doesn't have that many hours on it. You can tell it's actually looking pretty good, isn't it? But the only other thing now was this cable. It's not seized in any way, shape, or form. It's the other end here. So we're just going to lube that up and then reconnect it to our on-off switch and see if we can control the spark. So let's get some side cutters. Just cut that bad boy. That's what I put on to help get it running. And now I'm going to just lube up this cable with a little bit of white grease. See, there's water in there. Evil water. So I'm just going to put some grease on that and then hook it up to there again, like that. Alright, you guys are the first ones to find out. Is that cable going to allow a spark? Oh, I gotta check the plug. You can laugh too. I just want to see what it looks like after running for 10 or so minutes. And I might as well do it while I'm standing up, right? It's good. It's a little bit of carbon on it because it was running rich at first. And yes, it's an old plug. It's got gas, it's got oil, and I checked it. So we should be able to just go. Wouldn't that be nice? It's coughing a little bit. So there isn't much motion on this arm for full on and off. It's only about 1/4 of an inch of movement. I don't like that. So I got a little tiny bit more tinkering, but it's done. I might come back.